Joining us now, OpenTheBooks CEO John Hart. John, terrific to see you. Can, based on what President Trump has done, claw all of this back? Because being passed out of Congress, that Inflation Reduction Act, that green new boondoggle, it's not so easy. How much can be saved annually, you think?
Well, David, that's a great question. At least, $5 billion that you just identified is the $3 billion for the environmental and justice grants, and there's going to be savings beyond that, because the goal in many cases of these organizations was to restrict energy production, which your previous guest just talked about. When you have energy is the master resource. It's going to create new economic activity, and plus that begs the question: where's the environmental justice in increasing energy prices for poor people by decreasing supply? So that's going to produce a lot of savings. Then, $2 billion for the DEI related grants for the National Science Foundation. That was misdirected to things like reimagining biological education through social justice. That included a talk on gender inclusive adaptations to biology teaching. Maybe we should focus on cancer research, and that would produce a far bigger bang for the buck. Well, HHS spent $68 million on DEI. So there's a lot more to uncover, but the Trump administration is off to a great start. And I'm encouraged because this shows the power of we the people. The elites in this country are the taxpayers, your viewers, who have made their voices heard. We've been beating this drum for 3 years and making it clear that this is not how we want our tax dollars spent. And now we're seeing results in action. And so we're excited to see what the Doge caucuses do, the Doge entity itself. But we already have a Doge caucus it's called Congress, and every member has an opportunity to put forward a menu of savings, and we're going to help as many of them do that as possible.
John, they really went heavy with the DEI at the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency. Again, with science, with the EPA, what the heck does the EPA have to do with diversity? I mean, how do you shoehorn that progressive idea into something like the EPA?
Yeah, David, it was absolutely bonkers. And it just shows you how distorted the ideology had become. Because again, when you think about the issue of energy, you want to help poor people access energy at an affordable rate, because that opens the door to all kinds of opportunity. It helps them start a business. It helps them keep their air conditioning on if they need to focus and concentrate to study or to do their work. And it's just been completely bizarre. And I think, the Trump administration is reversing a lot of this, and the revolution of common sense is a phrase that I think is durable and is an appropriate description of what we've seen the past few days.
That, and just really quickly, that $2 billion in scientific grants, one of them, it was literally to take the science out of science. It was to change what biology means.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly. Yeah, and look, what we've heard so much the past few years about, quote, the science. Well, when scientists don't talk about settled science. Any science that's, quote, settled is not science. It's ideology masquerading as science. Science, real science, is always amendable and can be adapted based on new evidence and reason. And that's what I think we need to get back to. And again, shifting money away from these nonsense focuses is going to save at least $5 billion, but it's going to save a whole lot more in terms of what it opens the door in terms of innovation and entrepreneurship in this country.
Right. And remembering, never again. Don't ever let it happen again. John Hart, that's why you're there. Thank you so much, sir.
Doing great work, John. Thank you.
Well,
after the break, it is